My stuck got stick, yes. Oh, this controller is pretty worn out. Sometimes the stick gets stuck, yes. When I hold it directly up. It usually doesn't cost me anything in the speedruns because it's pretty rare and I usually catch it in the cutscene or something before. But there it kind of messed me over because I meant to stop aiming up and then the cursor just kept going up and I was like, nice. I'm gonna miss now. And then I missed and then the run was over. Oh, hello Elder. Thank you for the good luck. Oh. Where was I? I was explaining what I'm doing, right? Yeah, okay, so I'm developing this backup strategy. If I want to implement this into full game runs. The full game run here is about 5 hours, and this is about 2 hours into the run. So if I keep messing it up, I want a backup strategy that can sort of, if not save, at least salvage some of the, I guess, risk. Or yeah, risk, I guess, yeah. Because usually if you mess it up, you'd have to load the game and, well, actually the fastest would be to just turn off your console and go back, and I guess at that point you can try and skip it with the other setup. If you then get the cutscene skipped the second try, you would still lose. So resetting the game is about 40 seconds. It's a little bit more, 40, let's say 43. Selecting slide, setting up the cutscene skip. It's at least a minute. But the cutscene is a minute. Maybe it actually broke even with this setup, with this backup then. But there are some outcomes where you also hard lock your game and okay, my controller, while I'm saying that it's very worn out and such, it's actually a really good controller. The thing is, I'm estimating that I've used, I don't know, 1500 hours on this controller. Hello, Drake, boys. How you doing? Also, thank you, Duckilicious. No, Duckilicious. Okay, sorry, I can't say your name. Sorry. Thank you for the good luck, lucky. We're in Norway. Do you know where Sunnmøre is? It's close to Ålesund, or Ålesund is in Sunnmøre, so I'm basically like an hour from Ålesund. It's pretty pointless trying to sort of detail the actual name of the place. If you watched my quad factor run in one sitting, holy. It's 7, well, depending on which one you saw, or I guess you saw the most recent one. It's in 17 hours, 30 something minutes. Live in Oslo. Yeah, I'd rather not. I'm doing a job called Train Hack here. Train Hack is a series of hacks to, I guess, uncap the speed of this train until it loses grip and flies off into the wall and breaks a hole, and now your friend can break free. It's a bit of a violent approach, but in this speedrun you just wanna go as fast as you can, basically. There are very specific situations where you actually want to slow down a little bit if you are in a very specific situation, because how the train works is that it turns around every time you finish a hack. And so the front of the train has this hitbox where if it hits, I believe, anything, a guard or, well, you, it kills it in one hit, regardless of the health left. And when this train just turns around, that hitbox follows the train, and it can hit. It basically swipes everything around it, and if it hits you, you die. Also, if it hits like the side of the train, you also get launched, which happened to me earlier today. Actually, it's pretty rare though, but it happened to me earlier today. So yeah. This job is pretty straightforward once you've practiced it enough. I have practiced it many times. Or well, practiced. This is like, honestly, if you just do this job a bunch, you will get the understanding. So you can get practice through doing for this job very easily. So since this is the second job in episode 4, which is a forced job order, for the first 3 splits or jobs, doing episode 4 attempts or speedrun attempts will guarantee you practice for a train hack. So you're getting hit by the actual train, like just proxying, bouncing off, doesn't lose much time because you're stuck in this animation anyway, so you can't actually move for most of the proxy anyway. But what happened earlier to me is that I flew, yeah. Let's just say I hit an invisible wall about is it weird to say meters in a video game? I don't have any other measurements. Very far away, okay. Oh god damn it. Very far away, and I hit an invisible wall, and yeah. So when I actually hit the, or get hit by the tank there, I lose half HP. This cutscene is weird. Now I can't hit it early with the bomb from the side, because the bomb will be frozen, and then when it unfreezes, it hits the ground. Bentley is still there, and Bentley dies, because he doesn't have the health to tank it. So, oh no, come on. I lost 5 seconds in total. Music feels slide 3. Well, slide 2 and slide 3 were roughly 11 months apart, I think. Or was it even less? 10? 10 months? 9 months? So that could be one reason at least, clear bottle. You're a failure, watched it in 2 sittings. Even I watched it in 1 sitting when I did it. What do you feel about Slide 4? Slide 4 is okay. At times it feels pretty okay, like smooth, and the story is okay. Some episodes are good, but the lows of the game is pretty low, okay. Like for example, episode 3 in Sly 4 runs at an average FPS of like 20, 25, and the game is supposed to run in 60. The ancestor is pure filler. They came up with their own ancestor, even though they don't actually... They were licensed to make 1 game in a franchise that was already established. They made up their own character out of 5 that they introduced, when there was lore to pick from already. And that happens to be one of the silliest characters in all of Sly, and the boss in that episode is the silliest character in all of Sly. So yes. But overall, I think Sly 4 gets a lot of unnecessary or what's the word? Doesn't deserve all the hate it gets or whatever. But it's definitely not a perfect game. I usually put it at like 6, 7-ish out of 10. Unjustified and deserved, yeah. Something like that. Exact song when you flew the helicopter. I have the game so quiet on my end I can't actually hear the music because I don't like using like a headset, and if I don't use a headset it's gonna get picked up in the microphone, and if it gets picked up in the microphone it's gonna be echo. Also, Doom, thank you for the host. I did see it, but I just I was in my own thoughts at the moment, so I didn't actually react. Thank you so much for the host. Hope you had a good stream. Thank you for the good luck. Okay, just, yeah. So this trick that I've been mentioning a few times, we call it CCFF CSS. It stands for Code Capture Fake Floor Cutscene Skip. Code Capture is the job, Fake Floor is the glitch or the method we use to skip the cutscene, and then CSS stands for Cutscene Skip. It's obviously in Code Capture, like I kinda alluded to. And Code Capture used to be done after this job, but with this route, which is a very YOLO route, I guess you can say, it is... oh no. It is... are you kidding me? Okay, it's not the next job, but it's the one after. So I just took a lot of damage. I don't want to take any more damage for the entire job. And there's the most intensive part left, where it's very easy to take damage. So I kind of forgot that I had to properly GSM during this job, because else flashlight guards will spawn. I have no choice but to wait it out, because I will die if I don't. Pretty sure. Because I have to make my way over to the job trigger for the next job, and there is at least one guard that likes to spawn, maybe even two. Usually two. Okay, I saw a health drop there. That means I can probably... what's the word? I slipped R1. I can probably not have to worry about this guard dropping health, because they only drop health every 4 or so guard kills. But I don't actually have to jump through the guard anyway, because I have to wait, because I have like no health. And if you die too early, you don't hit the checkpoint. My favorite Sly game to run is definitely Sly 2. Sly 2 is, in my opinion, the best... I feel like it feels weird to say it's the best speed game, but it's the best feeling speed game, at least. You can say Sly 1 is, you know, better as a speed game, but... I don't know, Sly 2 is much more enjoyable. What's up, chat? Okay, so I'm doing a glitch here called Fake Floor. I'm actually setting it up for the next job, but I'm also using it in this job. I'm using it in 2 jobs, actually. This is the only place in the entire speedrun where we use Fake Floor 2 times in one use or whatever. This can mess up things. Where even am I? Okay, I'm here. So at the moment, my game is freaking out a bit. But I think this should be okay. I've been messing around with this a little bit today. This is not my normal setup. This is probably what it's gonna look like if I try and do this backup strategy in case I miss the actual cutscene skip. Because I want a very specific health count. Also, speaking of, I have noob mode at the moment, so I'm not even sure if I will die in 2 hits from here. I should, right? Yeah, I should die from here in 2 hits. The thing is, when you have noob mode, which is like a dynamic difficulty setting this game has, you take less damage from things. And yeah, I'm not even sure how much damage I'm gonna take anymore. Hello, Espresso Samurai. Okay, so now I have fake floor. Basically, I don't have collision, so I have to utilize a or exploit, I guess, a funny little something in the game where your position or your state doesn't update until it goes, I think, 4 frames. Okay, latch on here, here. And I got the cutscene skip. And now we actually have a run, but I wanted to fail it so I can test something, but it's okay. I don't mind having a run. I can be good. I did want the guard to hear me. He didn't, which is kind of awkward. So I want to lure him closer because he walks pretty slowly. You want the run to fail? Well, it was like, whatever happened, it was a good thing, right? If I get the cutscene skip, sure, I gotta run. If I miss the cutscene skip, finally, now I can try this thing I've been trying to get for a long time. But that only happens if I fail it in a very specific way, but I should always fail it that way now, I think. With what I've set up here. Not ideal, I kind of messed up the movement there a little bit. Okay, here I want to manipulate some of these guard spawns by turning the camera. And then I'll be behind the guard here. This is like standard cycle being behind this guard. It's kind of awkward because you have to... The guard is like turning. Now I'm gonna exploit a small little oversight and take the picture from down here because it's slightly closer to the next station. Or station. Next place, yes. Messed up that movement. That is difficult movement. And I need to take damage anyway for a upcoming death abuse, so it's not that big of a deal. Once again, take the picture from below. And okay, splits, I guess. Need to die anyway, so might as well take some damage here. Although I have to be careful not to actually die. Going into the next split, this is this job is very interesting because we're not doing it as intended. I'm looking at a few things in this cutscene to see what strats I'm gonna go for here. Okay, I'm going for the most YOLO strats there are. but they're also the fastest. Yeah, needing to die, but I don't want to die. Not yet. But now I can die. So I'm dying here to spawn further forward or whatever. I'm basically carried to a closer position. We can take the keys in a bit of a weird fashion in this job. We're supposed to steal 3 keys. We used to die here as well, but it's actually slower to die, so we're just gonna run this time. Kinda messed up the camera, but it didn't seem to matter. And that's a pretty okay split. I think I had to take 1 point of damage from the tank in my gold as well, so I should time my gold, I think. But it looks like I'm losing a second to it. 0.7, okay. 0.7 seconds from gold. So I'm more ahead than this before. But this run is like pretty strong, I guess. Is this... Oh, this run has a 908 wall bombing. That's not particularly good. But hey, it's better than my personal best, which has a 910. So I can be 4 seconds ahead there, and then I had a bad lightning action. Probably lost 10 seconds on lightning action. Oof. And then the disguise rate was okay, code capture was okay, close to Contessa was good. What's a good wall bombing? Not the one that this run had, that's for sure. Yeah, you only use... Well, you can use 3 bombs and still be very fast, but you wanna sort of combo kill them, not miss any bombs. You also wanna not be spotted by the tank on the way to the job trigger. Which is actually dependent on the previous job. How fast you do it, where is the tank on its cycle. I hit the fence. I hit the fence that was a bit further away, so I actually lost a tiny bit of time there. Not really something to cry about though. So I'm killing these guards in a very specific order to align them up so that I know exactly where they spawn, and so that I can hopefully use the traps to kill them faster. This job is basically, your objective is to get thrown into solitary, and one way to do that, I guess, is to just beat up all the guards. I don't know. So in the cutscene, Sly and Murray were discussing how to do it, and he said, oh, if you kill 50 guards, I'm sure you'll be thrown in solitary confinement. And that's why, of course, the job objective is to kill exactly 50 guards as soon as you can, or as fast as you can. In the full game speedrun, I also want to get some coins here, but I don't really care about that right now, because I'm only doing episode 4. You could say this is practice. It is technically practice, but it's also an own leaderboard for this episode. And I would say this episode might have the worst world record at the moment, because it's my personal best, and as you can see, I'm 15 seconds ahead with a run. This run isn't that good. Can be 10 seconds ahead of this easily. 20 if I, really grinded. Okay, split. I lost some time to my gold, because my gold starts that job from further away, or closer even. I started further away this time because depending on how you do the previous job, the endpoint is a bit dynamic, a bit different. This time I did the standard strats, but if I mess them up, I have to lure or lose Carmelita again. No, Contessa again. And while I'm doing that, I could also lure her closer to the next job. So I could sort of combo that, I guess. Although I am not sure if I want that gold to be an actual thing, though. Like, sure, it is an accurate gold and whatnot, but it doesn't really start from where I usually finish the job, so I don't know. I'm not gonna do full game runs this stream. I've been streaming for 5.5 hours now. And this game is 5 hours, so that would be another... That would be a 10-hour stream. 10:40 probably. At least, actually more. 10. If I finish this run as well, then it's like 10:50. If I start right now, or as soon as the run is over. You can clip this tank and run around while the tank is going, but there's no gain in episode runs. In full game you can spend that time getting some extra coins, but not now. Next Fecta when? I'll probably set up a sub goal eventually, but before I set up any sub goals I want to complete or fill at least most of the sub slots, or emote slots even, because I have like 14 at the moment, 14 regular and then tier 2 and tier 3, and I'm using 2 out of 14, so I have one done, ready and done. I'm getting another one made right now, and then I have 4 in the queue. And then I have one more idea that I've written down, but I haven't actually like expanded on it yet. This run is actually not that good. But if I get sub 3420 with this run, I'll probably be happy. But this run can't even be sub 3420. What? Oh, I mean sub 3430, sorry. I don't know why I said 20. Okay, this operation is very difficult. Let's see if I can do it, though. Starting off here with a trick called a hook jump. Good, shoot me. Okay. Okay, I wanted that guard to be stuck in between me and the wall so he would despawn, but it's okay. I can now kill him in another attack combo. I have a bunch of options what to do with that guard. I can either kill him like that, or I can stealth slam him in the first place, or I can ignore him completely. Or I can do what I guess I did try, which is to get him to despawn, but that didn't quite happen. 11:47 quad factor time. That would be an insanely strong time, yes. No, I forgot 11:47. I think I would have gotten 4 world records there, even if I did it in a trifecta. Hello, Kirby. Okay, so I haven't messed up yet. There's a lot of hardness, difficulty, yes, left of this operation. This is the final sort of stretch in the episode. I can definitely still mess this up and not get a personal best. Damn it. So I'm doing 3 hacks here, but we can skip the final one by doing a death abuse strategy where you set your position inside the keyhole and then you finish, or then you die, so your position isn't updated. And then since all the hacks are using the same map or the same layout, when you then enter the next hack, instead of doing it like normal, before the game is able to sort of update the position of the hacker drone, it first spawns in the actual keyhole, and by being in the keyhole, it turns the keyhole. Yes, it turns the key and completes the hack. Although it is a little bit difficult, considering I have to die to get it, and I have to die within before my position updates, and that takes less than half a second. So I have to die with half a second of precision, or less than half a second of precision. One more. Okay, good. There we go. My setup worked. Now, as soon as I enter the next hack, I'm gonna finish the hack like immediately. But first I have to get over to the next hack. That was good. So now this should complete instantly. Now I have to lure Murray to destroy all these spice inducers. Hell yes, I got the fast cycle there. I finally learned the fast cycle. That's like the first time I got it in a run, I think. That means this can gold now? I don't think I made any huge mistakes. And my gold has a 3-second mistake, or yeah, 2.5, 3-second mistake. And I didn't get the fast cycle. So maybe I will gold this split. If I gold this split, this run immediately turns from being to being oh. You know, it goes from being like I don't really want to call this my personal best to being a little bit proud of it, because it has its moments, you know. But it's definitely not like an unbeatable run or anything. But we'll see. There might be stuff I'm not thinking about. I don't think I made any mistakes. But I'm known for sort of just having a lot of slop. And that slop, if I have like several small mistakes, they can quickly add up. Like say 1 second there, 1 second there, 2 seconds there. You know, that's 4 seconds, you know. This job is 11, no, it's it used to be 11. It's 10 minutes and 13 seconds long. Hopefully less. So mistakes quickly add up to a significant amount. From A to A. I didn't want to jinx this, but earlier today I did have a run that was ahead and was gonna be my new personal best. Enter this place. This is an auto-scroller. There's nothing you can really do to speed this up. But then Contessa here managed to somehow slide off and get stuck. And I had to die to get her out, and I lost 2 minutes. First time I've ever seen it. First time I've ever gotten it. It was heartbreaking, but the run wasn't that good. It was better than this run, but then it had a worse operation, so I think it would have been worse overall than this run, time-wise. Because this is like, yeah, this is a pretty good goal here.
How does this happen to me?
Yeah.
I made my mistake, got nowhere to run. The run goes on as I reset the way. I'm sick of this life.
Yes. That's a good gold. Look at that gold. Community gold by 2.5. Gold by 4.8. Hell yes.